Welcome back to North Dakota Today. We are here live at the Super Bowl Experience down in Minneapolis with outstanding coverage, obviously bringing you up to the game on Sunday. You can only see right here on Valley News Live at 5:30 p.m. All right, one of the great things about the Super Bowl Experience is you can go and throw footballs, you can go and run like little obstacle courses. But the other great thing that many people talk about when you think about being in the NFL is being able to run fast. So now they've got this sort of virtual 40-yard dash experience where you literally are on a track, and you can see here down at the end, we've got Kristi Larson, Alex Egan, and Beth Houle. And they are about to run against an actual NFL athlete, I believe Kareem Hunt. One. Here they come. Oh, Beth Houle got a jump start. She's doing it. Alex Egan kicks it in high gear. Here goes Kristi Larson. And the winner is, it's a tie! What an amazing race. That was outstanding. Eags, I heard a little Philadelphia Rocky going on there for you, my friend.
You cheated. I did not mean to. On TV. Beth Houle cheated. I cheated. I was so excited, but then I stopped and then kept going to beat you all.
I pulled my quad.
Yeah, you guys were moving. Wait,
you pulled.
Don't leave
I'm
us.
on the IR for the rest of the week.
You started and stopped early.
I did.
You pulled a quad, and I still lost the race. And I'm out of breath. I think it's because I'm still wearing 2 pairs of pants from this morning. I'm going to blame 2 pairs of pants.
I think you two tied.
Also, no, not at all. Are you kidding me?
You two?
Yeah, I took him out as I came in. I threw an elbow to make sure that
Eags just fought right through that thing. That's what we pulled.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I would like
hurting.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to scream. Here's the thing that I would like to point out. I'm not breathing heavy right now.
I know.
I am.
And so he's hurting, I think.
No, I'm fine.
His face says it all. His face is like, oh, get me out of here.
I think I'm also the only one who took this very seriously because I can't just have fun with things. You guys, I am in workout pants. I'm wearing the appropriate attire. I put the ponytail up. I think I have a competitive issue.
Well, you've been training for the last 6 weeks. What do you mean?
6 weeks, try a year.
Beth has been training hard, and she's been out here all week, so she's had this time to prepare mentally. We just talked about the mental game it takes.
Yeah.
So I think you've been preparing mentally for that, and I was just like, yeah, let's run.
You know what? It is a mental game, you guys, and you know I like to approach everything with that serious edge, but at the same time, I'm really adopting the Philadelphia Eagles mentality this week. They've been relaxed. They're having fun. They're having a good time. You know what? I think that's an important part to remember when you're enjoying such a huge moment.
Any words, Alex Egan?
Post-game press conference, Beth here. Can you tell me about that second part there where you started to kick it into another gear? No.
Personal right there.
Oh, it's been a fun week. This area is cool. We haven't been out here yet, so this is a lot of fun to see all the events and activities that are out here.
Since you two are the sports experts, just your take on the game. Any winners? Any thoughts on what we're going to see Sunday?
I think there'll definitely be a winner. Yes, Chris. I think that will happen. Yes. You know what? I'm rooting for the Eagles. I think it's a phenomenal story. Last night I had the opportunity to show everyone a little bit more about Nick Foles. I think it's a fascinating story. This is a backup quarterback coming in to bring Philadelphia its first Lombardi trophy ever. And that's remarkable. And the crazy part about it is he's not challenging Carson Wentz for the starting position. At the end of all of this job goes back to Carson. When Carson's healthy, he's the guy, and Nick knows that, but he's got this opportunity to make history and possibly go down really as the greatest quarterback in Philadelphia history by bringing them their first championship ever. It's just such a cool story. I love a good story. I love a good underdog, and I think the underdog thing's being overplayed with the team, but I think Nick Foles alone is a great story, and we've rooted for Carson the whole way, and I think Carson would want you to root for his teammate, Nick Foles.
Speaking of good stories, I think the one thing about Super Bowls is you never really know what you're going to get. Is it going to be a blowout? Is it going to be a close game? Eags, you and I were talking this morning. You had a pretty interesting stat. When New England's in the Super Bowl, what happened?
Yeah, it's a close game. I think all of the thing that I saw was that all of the New England Super Bowls have been decided by 6 points or less. And that's been 7 of them, and I think the stat was, and I'm probably wrong on this, but like only 10 of the other 44 have been decided by 6 points or less. That didn't include the Patriots. So 17 of 51 that have been decided and they've got 7 that are,
and that's good
one
news.
score or less. And Tom Brady, of course, has led so many fourth-quarter go-ahead drives or overtime even last year.
Because
So
when you guys were talking to, like, Al Michaels and Michelle Tafoya, they're like, look, we just want a good game.
They want
so
a
that
close
may
game,
that may
and
play
that's
out.
probably what they're going to get then.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what we all want as well. It's just more entertaining that way. It's a lot more fun to watch. I mean, throw your allegiance out the window. I think everybody wants to watch some good football and put a great season.
drama.
Yeah.
They just want drama. That's all they want. What's a good TV show got? It's got drama. What's a good football game? Drama.
Well, you guys were talking about a good story, and there's definitely a good story coming down today. There's a school from Detroit Lakes who's going to be making the trip down here. They actually get to come in here, guys, and try all these different experiences that we've been trying too this morning. And what's really neat is they got invited down by the Saints kicker, Thomas Morstad, because they had made this cool Twitter video saying, hey, we wanted to make sure that we paid it forward. We donated to you. And I believe we have a clip to show you of them making their Twitter video.
Thanks, Thomas Morstead, for teaching us fourth graders in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota an awesome lesson on sportsmanship. We've pulled $64 together to add to your awesome charity foundation
called
What You Give Will Grow.
And finally, we'd like to end this with a who dat followed by a Viking skull.
Who dat skull? Who dat skull?
But I think you're going to recognize the guy. So let's take a look here.
Is it going to be Aka? What?
Hey everyone, it's Thomas Morstead down in sunny New Orleans. I'm sure the weather's a little different where you guys are at. I'm just looking for Mr. Alton's class. Blown away and inspired, and you made my wife cry. It was an awesome gesture you guys did, and I wanted to reward that. Myself, along with the Minnesota Vikings, would like to have that whole class come down to Minneapolis and get to do the NFL experience with me. So,
So what do you guys say? Should we head down there?
I'm sure that excitement will definitely be surrounding them today when they come down here and get to do this experience. Now, you may notice I'm all by myself again. That's because Alex, Beth, and Chris all decided they wanted to do this run again. Here they go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Chris is doing it. Chris is doing it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh. And he stuck the landing. 10 points for the landing. I think it was that energy he had. He had some of that Detroit Lakes.
I was all
kids
fired
energy.
up.
Beth,
Where did he go?
Beth, you're only 1 for 2.
Yeah, I did. I cheated.
Left early.
He left early this time. He left early this
Oh,
time.
what are you talking
We
about?
got a couple regular Tom Brady's here. That's what we
I've been training for 2 years. That's what you didn't know.
Oh.
Wow.
I can say that as a Broncos fan.
Now, again, guys, this is something that people are paying to come into. Would you say it's worth the price?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really cool event. There's plenty of different things going on. We do recommend, though, I just talked to some people, make your sprint to the car section to get in line to get your wristband to be able to do the autograph session. That's a big part of it.
Breathing hard right now. Like, you're like just
She's
chilling.
in shape, and I'm not.
like-
I'm still out of breath, and I ran like 5 minutes
You know what
ago.
that tells me? I didn't try hard enough.
And final thoughts,
that's
my
an
friend?
athlete's
Yeah.
mindset right there.
I tried my best. I tried my best.
That's all John Wooden would ask.
Of course, we had fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here in North Dakota today as we've been live. I don't.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot more coming up on Valley News Live. More coverage from these guys, and of course, more coverage from us as well. We'll be back here noon. I have a noon live shot to get
Nice.
to. I don't think I'm going to be doing any running.
And
I
be sure
already
to check us
failed.
out on Facebook. All of us will be doing Facebook Live stuff all weekend, so join us there as well.
Thank you guys for joining us
That was
today.
awesome.
I need a redemption run, so I'm going to go do that. Woohoo! All right. Bye, guys.